In the last section, I gave you some fancy terms around components. Now, these terms by themselves don't do us a lot of good. We have to actually write some code to understand what's going on. So in this section, we're going to start to talk about a little application we're going to put together to get a better idea of what all these different terms mean. Let me very quickly show you the mockup, and then we're going to generate a new project to build this thing. Okay, so here's our mockup. It's really simple, rather straightforward. We're going to essentially make a couple of React components that are going to generate what looks like a list of comments, maybe on a blog post or a song, a news article, whatever it might be. So we're going to want to make sure that we have the ability to display an image, a user's name in bold, some time at which the comment was posted, and then finally the actual comment text underneath it. Now, as you look at this, you're probably going to recognize almost instantly that every little one of these comments, like comment 1, comment 2, and comment 3, all look very, very similar to each other. The only difference between them is that they tend to have a little bit of different text, different usernames, different times, and different content for each comment as well. But as far as the styling goes, the spacing, all that kind of stuff, it generally looks almost identical. Now, rather than just diving in and say, oh yeah, we're going to build a bunch of different components to build this thing out, I say that we first begin by taking a kind of naive approach. By that, I mean that we will try to make one single component, and in that single component, we're going to put all of the JSX, or essentially HTML, that is going to make a list of comments that looks like this right here. After we see some negatives around that approach, we'll then start to refactor it into separate components. And so this will give you a much more natural inclination as to why we like to split things out into reusable components rather than just put down a whole bunch of JSX, like a big blob of it. Okay, so with that in mind, let's generate a new project. We'll make the project, we'll let our dependencies install, and then we'll start writing some code for this in the next video. So let's start making a new project right now. I'm going to flip back over to my terminal where we still have our JSX project running. I'm going to shut that thing down by hitting Control-C. I'm then going to go up one directory, so I'm back in my workspace directory of sorts, and then inside of here, I'm going to generate a new React application. We could absolutely reuse the app that we're working on currently, that entire scaffold, but at the end of this course, I want you to have a bunch of different projects that you can easily refer back to if you need to. So I'm going to run create React app, and I'm going to give this thing a name of components, like so. Okay, so it's installing my dependencies. So let's take a quick pause right here. When we come back to the next section, we're going to start putting together this little app. So I'll see you in just a minute.